Okay, so let's get right into it. You've seen it, right? The restaurant that's absolutely packed, the hotel with the no vacancy sign glowing, and your first thought is probably, wow, that place must be rolling in it. But what if I told you that gut feeling, that obsession with being 100% full, is actually a trap? A trap that could be costing a business a ton of money. Today, we're going to unpack the golden rule that separates businesses that are just busy from those that are actually profitable.
So let me just ask you point blank. Imagine you're running a hotel. Is your number one goal to have every single room booked, every single night, no matter what it takes? I mean, it kind of feels like the right answer, doesn't it? But, as we're about to discover, the real answer is a hard no. And that brings us to something we can call the full occupancy fallacy. It's this belief, deep down, that success is measured by how busy you look. Every table full, every appointment slot booked solid. Well, we're about to take that idea apart and replace it with something a whole lot smarter.
And you know, it's such an easy trap to fall into, right? A full house looks amazing, it's visible, it feels like winning, it's proof that people want what you're selling. But here's the thing, true success isn't about maximizing activity, it's about maximizing profit. A really rational manager understands that those last few sales, the ones you have to fight for just to hit that 100% mark, can sometimes be the very things that sabotage your profits.
Okay, so if full isn't the goal, then what is? Well, thankfully, economics gives us a crystal clear compass for this, a golden rule, a kind of true north that can guide every single rational business decision, whether you're running a massive corporation or just the local coffee shop.
And here it is. It's called the profit maximization rule. Now, don't let the fancy words throw you. All it says is that you make the most profit at the exact point where the money you get from selling one more unit, that's your marginal revenue, is exactly equal to the cost of producing that one more unit, your marginal cost. MR equals MC. It's that simple on the surface, but it is absolutely profound when you put it into practice. Now, this is the crucial mindset shift. You have to stop thinking about your total sales for the month or your average costs. The real magic happens when you start thinking on the margin. The only question that a manager needs to ask for any decision is this: will this very next sale add more money to my pocket than it takes out?
All right, theory's great, but let's make this real. Let's put you in the manager's chair at that hotel. We're going to use this logic of one more to make a couple of decisions and see exactly how this whole thing plays out in the real world.
Okay, first up, scenario A. A guest walks up to the front desk. You can sell him a room for 800,000 rupiah. You know your housekeeping cost to get that room ready, fresh linens, cleaning, the whole deal, is 200,000. Your staff is already on their regular shift, so no extra labor costs. So what's the call? Do you sell the room?
Well, the numbers don't lie. Your marginal revenue, that's the extra cash coming in from this one sale, is 800,000. Your marginal cost, the extra expense you have just for this room, is 200,000. That means you'll clear a profit of 600,000 rupiah on this single transaction.
The decision here is a complete no-brainer. Sell it. Absolutely. Why? Because your marginal revenue is much, much greater than your marginal cost. Every time you make a sale like this, you're adding a healthy chunk of change to your total profit, so you keep on selling.
But now the situation changes. It's getting late. You've got just one room left. To move it, you've got to drop the price way down on some last-minute app, say to $150,000. On top of that, your cleaning crew went home for the day. You'd have to call someone back in and pay them overtime, which is going to cost you 200,000. So what do? Do you sell that last room just so you can light up that beautiful no vacancy sign?
Let's look at the new math. The marginal revenue you'd get is now only 150,000, but the marginal cost to make it happen has jumped up to 200,000. If you make this sale, you will have a loss of 50,000 rupiah. I mean, think about that for a second. You would literally be paying a guest to stay the night.
So the truly rational decision here is to say no. Leave the room empty. It might feel wrong, but your business is actually more profitable by not selling that room. This is the stopping point. The second your marginal revenue dips below your marginal cost, the party's over. You stop.
And that moment, that decision to stop right before a sale becomes unprofitable. That is the absolute sweet spot. In economics, they have a name for it: Q-star, or the optimal quantity. It's the point where you have perfectly squeezed every single drop of available profit out of the market. If you go one step further, you're actually starting to lose money.
So, you see, this isn't just some abstract theory from a textbook.
This is about discipline. It's about training your brain to stop chasing vanity metrics, like being busy, and to focus laser-like on the cold, hard logic of profitability.
And this table really lays out the two mindsets perfectly. The manager stuck in the full occupancy obsession has one goal: fill every room. They focus on total revenue. But the rational manager, their goal is to maximize total profit. And they do that by focusing relentlessly on the profit of the next sale, and only pulling the trigger if the price is greater than the marginal cost.
Now, if you only remember one thing from all of this, let it be this quote. Let it really sink in. An empty room loses less money than a room sold below cost. An empty room might feel like a failure, but it's a fixed cost. A bad sale, a sale where you lose money, is an active decision to make your business poor.
And honestly, this logic doesn't just stop at business. Think about your own life, your own time and energy. How often do you take on that one last thing just to have a packed calendar, even if it costs you more in stress than it gives you in value? It's a powerful question to ask yourself. Where in my life am I choosing to be busy when I could be choosing to be profitable?